few weeks ago, my phone rang, and hoping it would be someone I wanted to talk to, I picked it up. Hey Dave, it's Apollo. I feel like we haven't talked in ages. I already regretted my decision. It's Justin Bieber, Dave. He has a new song out. It's called Boyfriend. And it's a real step forward. It's sufficiently gritty to attract an older, more mature audience, but still has that perfect amount of syrupy, soda pop fizz I just can't get enough of. And Apollo, don't you know it's inappropriate to call someone in the middle of a business day to talk about Justin Bieber? I don't have time for this. Well, actually, I didn't really call you to talk about Justin Bieber. I called to tell you the good news. I finally got over my fear of the internet. You know how I always was afraid to go online? Yeah, I remember you telling me every time someone would send you an email, you would vibrate uncontrollably. Yeah, well, the therapy worked and it paid off. Last week, I was on eBay, and I even placed a bid, and I won. What did you win, I asked? A pogo stick. A what? A pogo stick. You know pogo sticks? No, I don't. Oh, come on, you remember. Kids used to play on them in the 80s. They're long, they're red, they have a handlebar on top and foot resting on the bottom and a spring. And when the kid gets on the pogo stick, he can bounce up and down. I got one for my 5th birthday, and I bounced on that thing every single day till my wedding night when it disappeared mysteriously. But I finally got one back now. So what are you going to do with it, I asked. Pogo sticks are for kids. No, not anymore. There's a new sport. It's called Extreme Pogo, and it's part of the X Games. People can bounce on pogo sticks of all ages now. Okay, but you're grown up, you're married, you have a career, you work with PG&E, you're in their management program now. Are you really going to spend time on a pogo stick? Yes, I am. I'm going to bounce on this thing every day. I'm going to bounce over bushes. I'm going to bounce over cars. I'm going to bounce over Igor and Nadia at the next Toastmasters meeting. I don't think you can do that. I mean, a pogo stick doesn't really go that high. It only goes 3 or 4 feet, right? No. Now, pogo sticks can go 8 or 9 feet the way they're designed. And when I use it, I can get even higher than that. In fact, I think I can jump over the entire Toastmasters meeting. Well, I didn't give this any more thought until I showed up to the meeting the next Tuesday night. And there, outside on the front steps, was Apollo, bouncing up and down on his pogo stick. Hey Dave, I'm really going to do it. I'm going to jump over the Toastmasters meeting tonight, and I need you to help me with it, okay? I'm like, well, all right, what do you want me to do? Well, as soon as the table topics are over, I want you to assemble everybody outside on the front steps. And then I want you to join me at the top of the Safeway ramp. I have something very, very important to tell you. Will you help me out? I'm like, yeah, if that's what you really want. So when the time came, I assembled all the Toastmasters on the front step. Then I noticed that Apollo had already walked to the top of the Safeway ramp. And I walked over and I joined him. All right, Dave, there's something I need to tell you. And you need to take this really, really seriously. After I jump over the building, if you don't see me for 15 minutes, you need to make an announcement and tell everyone that I'm gone. Gone? Where are you going? I'm going home. You're going to Brisbane? No. I'm not going home. I'm going home. You don't think I'm from here, do you? Well, I always figured a guy named Apollo was probably from LA, but no. I'm not from here, understand? I'm from up there. You know, the sun, the moon, the stars, the asteroid belt, Neptune, the planet Uranus. I'm from a kale commune on the planet Uranus. All right, Apollo, now I think you're putting some of those veggies you like to eat in your pipe and smoking it. There's something very wrong here. No, tonight. You know how in the movies when E.T. said, E.T. go home? Tonight, Apollo is going home. I'm going back to the planet Uranus. And I need you to tell the Toastmasters after I'm gone. Apollo, I don't know if you're mentally ill or you're a moron or what, but this is not right. No one in the history of the world has ever jumped over a building on a pogo stick. never mind travel to the planet Uranus. Is there anything I can do, anything I can say to you to talk you out of this? There really isn't. I got my mind made up. And so we shook hands and I said good luck. And I walked back to the other side of the street and waited. And just then, Apollo picked up his pogo stick the way a pole vaulter picks up his pole. And he sprinted towards the street. And he catapulted his stick into the ground and flew into the air. And while he was in midair, he grabbed the handrails and put his feet in the footrest and came down and boing! Apollo soared 10 feet in the air and came back down a second time and boing! Apollo 15 feet in the air. And this time came down with it even louder. Boing! Apollo maneuvered himself in midair so that the pogo stick would travel over the street and boing! With a huge boing that all of Burlingame heard, he started to soar in the direction of the church. And as he climbed higher and higher in elevation, he got smaller and smaller to all our eyes. And someone cried out, "He's going to smack right into the side of the building. Someone call an ambulance." And just then, I looked down as if I had lost something, like a quarter or a paper clip. And when I looked back up again, I saw just in time that not only had Apollo cleared the church, but he was on his way home. Mr. Toastmaster.